The Shadow Shack, a fanfic by Jasmine. Chapter 2. Rainbow Dash considered bringing Applejack, maybe even Pinkie Pie, but first she would have to find out where Maretop was. She searched the Ponyville and Equestria maps, but couldn't find anything. So Rainbow Dash went out to look for it herself. She remembered seeing a hill with a strange, run-down-looking house near the outskirts of Ponyville, so she decided to check it out. As it was daytime, she was safe. If it was real, of course. Sure enough, she found the house. There was a rusty old gate around the foot of the hill, and on top was the rickety old Shadow Shack. Rainbow Dash knew it was the one. It just seemed to have a dangerous, haunting air about it. After finding the place, Rainbow Dash took Twilight's advice and went over to Sweet Apple Acres to ask if Applejack could come help. "Have y'all gone crazy?" Applejack gasped once Rainbow Dash had told her about the conversation she and Twilight had. "Twilight suggested that I bring help. Can I bring then, if not you?" Rainbow Dash complained. "I don't know, maybe Twilight herself?" Applejack suggested. "Can't. She has to meet up with Princess Celestia." "Well, okay. We better get some pony else, too, for desperate measures." "Rarity?" "Nah. She'd hate it if it were as yucky as you said." "Right. Pinkie Pie, maybe?" "I don't know, maybe." "Let's ask at least." At that moment, Apple Bloom came trotting up. "Hey, big sis! Hey, Rainbow! What you talking about?" "Definitely nothing for little fellas. Why don't you go see if Granny Smith needs some help with something for a bit?" Applejack said, hoping her sister wouldn't get curious. "Okay then, see you later, I guess." Apple Bloom sighed and turned to go back into the house. After Apple Bloom was out of sight, Rainbow Dash turned back to her friend. "I'll go ask Pinkie, and when you get some time, can you check in with Rarity? But don't let a word of this get to Fluttershy. I don't want her to freak out." Applejack nodded, and Rainbow Dash flew off to Sugar Cube Corner. Pinkie Pie had been baking a cake for a customer when Rainbow Dash came in. "Hey, Pinkie, can I talk to you for a sec?" Rainbow Dash inquired. "Sure, let me just finish making this batter. I'll only take a couple seconds," Pinkie cheerfully called from the kitchen. Sure enough, it only took a few seconds before Pinkie Pie hopped out, calling behind her as he went, "Please wash the oven for me, Gummy. I shouldn't take long." "So what's up, Dashy?" Pinkie asked. "Remember that scary story I told yesterday at Twilight's place?" "Yeah?" "Well, listen. It may be real." "Huh?" "There really is a Maretop Hill, and there is a spooky house on it. Me and Applejack are going to see if it's real, but we're going to need a little more help." "Ask Twilight, silly. I have things to do, but if she says no, I'll see if I can take a little time off and help." "Twilight's visiting Princess Celestia. Otherwise, she would be coming." "Oh. I have to ask Mr. and Mrs. Cake something anyways. I'll see if I can spare time off for tonight." "Thanks, Pinkie." "You're welcome." Dang, I suck. After Applejack had finished her daily chores, she headed over to Rarity's boutique. She was still certain Rarity would say no, but she had told Rainbow Dash that she would ask. "Hold on, I'll be right out," Rarity called when the door opened. "It's me. Rainbow Dash wanted me to ask you something," Applejack explained. "Applejack, let me finish this last piece for a new dress. It'll only take a second." Rarity came out into the main room. "Now, what did you want to ask me?" "You might say no, and it's okay if you don't want to come, but Rainbow Dash has decided to see if that one legend of the Shadow Shack is true or not. She says she may need some help, and—" "Say no more!" Rarity interrupted. "I may have some time off, and we won't want our poor friend going into a possibly haunted dump house alone. I'm coming. Do you know when she's planning on leaving?" "Tonight, I think." "Oh my. Well, I'll come. I still have some time left to finish my new line." Once again, sorry if I stuck with the voices.